Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. We interview the world's leading apologists to provide credible answers to curious questions.
As Christians, we believe in the Scripture, and it's important that we measure everything against it. I can imagine as a scientist, you could be accused of trying to make everything harmonize with the Scripture. Are Christian scientists biased in their research to making everything fit?
Okay, so that's really an important question, and I can, I've been on both sides of the fence, so I actually know what it's like to be a strong proponent of evolution, and now I know what it's like to be a strong proponent of the gospel and Jesus Christ. And so I know for sure that when I was an evolutionist, I was every bit as biased as I am now. And so everybody has a worldview. And so I know some of the most passionate people I know in terms of defending their worldview and even being, almost hysterical over their worldview are evolutionists. They're very, very biased. I am biased. And so all scientists who are well-trained understand that they're biased. That's why they do control experiments and blind controls. So in medicine, everyone wants the medicine that they develop to work. And so there's this huge bias. And so they do blind controls where neither the patient nor the doctor knows who got what pill. There's just a third party who keeps track of that. And so the scientific method acknowledges bias and then does its best to neutralize it. And so as a scientist, I'm aware of my bias, and I'm aware that I used to have a very strong bias the other direction before. That I know that my worldview is affected by affects how I see things. So honesty is the way to deal with that. The scientist who says they're objective is a liar and should not be trusted. Only the scientist who says, I confess my biases, I'm going to lay it out on the table, here's my point of view, and I want to be honest about that. That's an honest scientist. And people can take what they say with a grain of salt. But when you do a scientific study, in the end it comes down to data. And as long as you present the data, that you honestly report the experiment you did, unless someone thinks you did something dishonest, they cannot dismiss your work, regardless of your worldview. Even if I believed in, let's say, Gaia or reincarnation, if I do good research and I do good experiments and I report them in a scientifically appropriate way, people should set aside my religious beliefs and listen to my science. So yes, I'm biased. All scientists are biased. And that doesn't stop the scientific progress.